Yo, what's up guys, my name is Karo Esse and I'm back again with another sample. And for this sample, I started with two presets from the same piano. And the first preset is called K1 Player from Piano Tech. And the other preset is called K1 Close Mic. The reason why I did that is I wanted a different polar pattern for the same piano to create a different space, and this is how it sounds like. As for the melody that the piano is playing, as you can see on the screen, it's just a few chords with the melody on top to bring them together. And after that, I then added a Clavichord from Piano Tech as well. And this is how it sounds like. So the clavichord is following the same melody that was played by the piano, and the reason I added it in the sample is it kind of sounded like a guitar to me, and it also complements the piano chords because it sounds a little bit plucky than being sustained. I then added a flute which plays the top layer of the melody. And with the flute, I also added another variation of the flute for contrast, and this is how the flute sounds like. And the flute is from Sonatino Orchestra. And the other flute is also from Sinful Orchestra. I then added a drum loop, which I got from a sample pack, and this is how the drums sound like. I then added a bass from Modo Bass, and the bass is called Studio Bass. And let me play it with the drums so you can hear how it goes with the drums. So it sounds like this. So I wanted the bass to complement the drums to give you that type of dance where you like bopping your head, sort of like boom bap. That was what I was going for with the sample. I then added trumpets from X-Band, as well as horns from Sonatino Orchestra for that type of live feel, from like that type of sound you would get from real life instruments, even though this is plugins, but you get what I'm trying to say, and it sounds like this. I then played a different layer with a violin from SRX Orchestra, as well as a string ensemble from SRX Orchestra as well. And this is how they sound like. So especially the ensemble here, it's playing a different harmony from what was played earlier on. I then ended up with a flute horn for this section of the brass instruments, and this is how the flute horn sound like. So I added this for a different variation, and of course the last thing that I added is the vinyl noise for that vintage texture, and it sounds like this. And with that said, let me show you the effects that I used for the sample. So for the piano, I added an EQ to shape the frequencies, to cut the low mids a little bit so that I can make space for the other elements. I then added another EQ to add as a filter, which you will hear when I play the final sample as to what that filter is doing. And for the flutes, it's going to a reverb bass where I added a Valhalla shimmer to make it a little bit wider. I then also for the trumpets added another bass, which is a delay bass, and for that bass I added an echo boy to add a sort of delay and space to the trumpets. And then for the master channel I added a soft clipper so that I can clip the peaks of the sample so that it also does not go above 0 dBs. I then added an Abbey Road vinyl stereo from Waves to add a little bit of distortion to the sample so that it's not so clean. I then added a limiter to further prevent it from peaking above 0 dBs. And with that said, let me play you the final sample. And the final sample sounds like this. That's the breakdown of this vintage sample in the style of larryjune. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and with that said, please don't forget to check out Food for the Soul Volume 1 in the link. The link is in the description of this video. And Food for the Soul Volume 2 is definitely coming out on the 4th of October. Be on the lookout for that. And my brand new single War is coming. The link is also in the description of this video. And thank you very much for supporting me and watching my videos. I'll see you again 2 weeks from now. Thank you.